You seem happy. What's going on?
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs. Interested? I know you are.
I'm interested in Warsaw's underground scene.
Ask a mailman. Say what you want to know.
There's something else.
The booze doesn't judge. Shoot.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhitz. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
Why don't the shivs deal with it?
You offer an adventure to strengthen the bond in good faith, and this is how he treats you. I love my boys, and don't tell them that, but you've got to be nifty here and know some magic. Come to Ruzhitz with me.
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts. Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the shivs and lock Ruzhitz so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Victor.
What exactly did that Kafar do to you?
He's threatening to send his people to hurt my daughter if I don't give him back his money. I won the money fair and square, in a game of cards, but Kafar claims he was drunk, and I took advantage of that.
Don't worry. We'll sort him out for good. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Victor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Ruzhitz.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
You seem to be in awfully good mood.
Well, sure. It's just like the old days, isn't it? You and me against the world. Old pals pledged their loyalty, their voices like a sling projectile. Besides, the Ruzhitz lads are really fun to smack round. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nujits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. It's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet K. Oh, Victor, that was truly exquisite. Can you smell the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When you smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2?
Sure thing, and we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Kafar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Victor, and time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that. Follow me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Lead the way.
Victor, look here.
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Victor. Although, upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Oi, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
About it, do you remember how we used to make fun of the constables to make them chase us?
I sure do.
Hey, ugly, it's in your pocket and it's gonna muck it.
What?
Shit a lot.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
This one lacks a sense of humor. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet Saw.
Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here. Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here.
What are you joshing for? Niedzits, this ain't your turf. Why the hell did you come here raising a stink?
Get out of our way, plebeian.
Wait, Abauritse. Take a look at him. Doesn't he look like...
Samson the Thug! The same beady eyes are straying in search of reason.
What did you say?
You look like a hothead from way back who stood in our way. Shall we do the same as we did with the other one?
Take a good look at me. I'm a thaumaturge and the right-hand man of Abauritse Niedzits, the Lord of Śródmieście. We came to see Kafar. Better let us through before anyone gets hurt.
Don't listen to him. Come on, let's beat the shit out of each other.
All right, get in. Just don't try anything. I'll keep an eye on you.
Kafar, you fucker.
Niedzits, you snitch. You always drop in unannounced.
Did you hear that? A loan shark calls me a snitch? The scumbag. Next time, I'll send you a note. I want you to stay the fuck away from my people, especially Max.
And what are you going to do? I've got a reputation here. You'd best shut your trap and bark up a different tree.
He's going to get his trap smacked. Let's get him.
So what's your version of the story?
Who cares? I didn't take you to have a conversation with him.
The darkest place is under the candle. Your Max nicked something important from me to sell it himself.
Sugar?
How?
Never mind.
Yeah, Max wanted to sell right under Niedzits' nose. By getting square with him, I'm doing you a favor.
Shut your trap. Victor, I'm getting impatient.
Listen, maybe this time we can use our heads. As it happens, Kafar has a small intoxicating secret.
What do you mean? We're not going to shoot the scumbag? Then our sentimental journey won't be complete, and I will have to rewrite the final chapter.
Kafar is afraid that his sugar smuggling will be exposed. He does it behind the manager's back.
You've really impressed me now, Victor. Well, magic, bitch. You're not so tough now, are you?
And who's going to believe you, fancy boy? Get out of here.
So how about we fuck him up?
Let me show you one more trick. Chapter 3. You can see yourself in an expensive frock coat, surrounded by stall keepers who show you favor and respect. They stare at you like dogs. How delusive it is. One word about your sugar, and it all bursts like a bubble. You've got nothing. Humiliated, defeated, you rot in oblivion.
It's all lost. No! So many years of effort, kissing the manager's ass, squabbling with those bastards from Rozhitz. I can't make it in jail.
Unless?
All right, Mr. Niedzits. Whatever you want. I've already forgotten about Max. All squared up?
I think we can work it out. Well, this is what I call a happy ending. We beat up a few thugs, and we taught them a lesson. Well, if that was an evil deed, then the Tsarist government would have arranged war so differently. The loan shark is defeated, and justice prevails eventually. Although I hope we would shoot him. But the magic tricks are fine, too.
I wish I had been able to do all that magic stuff 15 years ago.
Do you think that if you had charmed Setsemin back then, Satanisław wouldn't have sent you away?
I'm sure Father would have plagued me in 1,000 different ways. But maybe he wouldn't have sent me away.
But if you hadn't gone, you wouldn't be the thaumaturge you are now. Damn it, Victor, I wouldn't be myself either. You better tell me why it was my dad who swung for it, not us. Honestly. We came back, Satanisław took you into his office for questioning, and then what?
Father never raised his voice. I wished he had screamed and been mad at the time, but all he did was talk. From time to time, Balberit would show up and look at me. I thought I would die that day. Then I heard your father would answer for the loan shark's death, and you and I would get away with it. Stanisław told me to pack and take this gun with me, to remind me that it wasn't just a lone shark who lost his life that day.
Right. My dad would rot in jail, and yours had to sell antiques.
You don't know everything. My father was forced to let one rat inside his home. Ivan Konieczkin.
No shit. Satanisław snitched to the Ochrana? That's tough. Do you think your old man was right to expel you?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. In another life.
Right. And now that Satanisław is pushing up daisies, it doesn't matter anymore. Never mind. Each of us had his share of suffering. And now, we're here drinking vodka as winners. Kings of life, lords of death.
What are you going to do about Max?
Nothing pleasant, that's all I can promise. He wanted to pull a fast one on me, but it ain't gonna happen.
I have to admit that this is some quality vodka.
Agreed. It burns the throat like the urge to sing sonnets. It hits the head like inspiration.
Where did you get it?
Tastes like Różycka. You know, the booze from the butcher's shop.
I know, so it's kosher.
Victor, what do you think about me? Really?
Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Stop hedging, you're pissing me off.
I think you're my friend.
What? You still trust me even after I had you kidnapped? Are you an idiot? I'm kidding. I'd follow you into a fire, brother. But don't tell it to my lads or they'll get jealous. But enough talking for now. Let's drink. To friendship, Victor. To being squared up.
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
Where did that thought come from?
I can see clearly what a great influence he had on your life, Victor. We both know how much you wanted to be his equal.
That's possible. Maybe I didn't want to admit it, even to myself. Maybe you know me better than I know myself. It's as if you've been inside my head. You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of two worlds, amid human ashes. This is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
I'm a thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you, you've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I think you only want to use us for your own purposes.
What have I done to deserve such an accusation?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
There are people who don't have entirely flattering opinions about you. They say you might be dangerous.
What people? Do you know them? Everyone has opinions about you or about other thaumaturges, Jews, women, American Indians, or about Christ himself. What have you heard about me that's starting to frighten you? Have you heard about my wife? Maybe that I abandoned her for orgies and feasts? Or maybe you should just go ahead and ask me directly. Have you heard about my wanton life? I don't judge anyone by who they sleep with, or how often. What else have you heard, and from whom? From the Petersburg Okhrana and its agents? From newspapers written under the strictures of Tsar's censorship? What else?
It feels like you know things I haven't told you.
I can't be sure what you're telling me consciously and which ones only during our sessions.
It's hard to trust someone who goes into your head without you knowing what he does in there.
That didn't bother you before. You invited me in yourself, remember? You yourself opened your mind to me. I told you I hadn't investigated my power myself. It's a gift. I usually help those who believe. Do you believe now?
That's all.
See? I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
What will happen if I refuse?
I'll try without you, and I'm sure I won't succeed. I'll go down in everyone's memory as a charlatan madman and devil spawn. But I'll try nevertheless. Slander, calumny, and lies are a small price to pay to save the future. I believe God will reward my efforts. Of course, I'll have to focus harder on my mission than on you and your needs. Do you have a clear enough picture now to make your decision?
I need time.
You've heard me, Victor. And after everything I've done for you so far, come back when you're ready. Once you're on that path, there's no turning back. You know where to find me. Look, Doubting Thomas has returned. I'm sure he wants something.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You only show up when you want something from me. And when I ask for something minor, you refuse. How am I supposed to trust you?
I came to make an agreement.
I'm all ears.
My powers are at your disposal.
Those are empty words. You say that now, but it's meaningless. If your confession isn't sincere, atonement is impossible.
Let's stop pretending. We both know that above all, this is business. You need me and I need you. We both benefit. We don't have to love one another or even like one another. And if you think about it, we don't have to respect one another either.
Your pride is currently your salvation. But one moment of carelessness, and it will turn against you. I'm saying this to you as a sign of reconciliation.
So, we're partners?
Can we go? The church is waiting.
Fine, let's go.
Finally. Victor, it's about to start. Don't stare off to the side or you'll lose sight of the target.
What?
Since you're indisposed, permit me to lay out to you once again what I said on the way here. As you well know, we're in the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene in Praga. In a moment, a certain ritual will take place here.
Quiet there. You're not in a barn.
The Patriarch Kiru will soon begin an exorcism on a certain boy.
I know that you and Kiro have a past. Why are we here, of all places?
Not in the least. Remember, revenge is foreign to me, Victor. It's not about Kirill. Though if by chance he trips up today, that would make me immeasurably happy. Unlike Kirill, I really do want to heal a boy who is suffering. The people must understand that I am the truth.
And what then?
Then, all that's needed is for what happens here to reach the right ears.
Off to the market with you. Don't bother folks here.
Now I would like you to look around and determine how to prepare the miracle of healing. Go now.
What's my role in all this?
The church is a divine stage. The sort I need to perform on to produce the right impression. People will see me today as a miracle worker. What's your role in this? You're a thaumaturge. Help me do it.
I'll go take a look around.
Go, but don't waste time.
I felt something. Where is it?
Matyushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. You're back after all. You'll soon see the power of God.
Hey, you. Why did you harm Kartafel? He said it really hurts now.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry. Papa didn't come back from the war.
I know you destroyed a holy image. Do you want to go to hell?
No, I got scared. Mama?
Is he your son? Why did you bring him here?
What business is it of yours? The devil needs to give me my son back. He's got me scared to sleep under my own roof.
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. And he hauls and hauls. Batyushka, faster, have mercy.
Hey, you. I've heard you were a liar.
No, I don't lie. That's not true.
And that you scare your mama making things up.
Not true. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him. It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
We're running out of time, Victor. What have you got for me?
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
Maybe it's what's making him upset. If I took it away, but Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete celiestes defende nos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ.
Priest! Leave that child alone!
You stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
Quiet, don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
He sees you as I do. That only means one thing. Hey, don't cry, all right? How about we talk? Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once, one was in the wardrobe, the other in the kitchen. I'm scared of them.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and the priest. Am I going to hell?
Yes, you are. My devil friend and I have come to get you.
No! Mama!
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's taking you to hell. I see ghosts too. Sometimes they even help me.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like us?
Sometimes I wonder about that myself. We don't know what God has planned for us.
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me anathema. How can it be that he's crying here?
He's a thaumaturge. I didn't know that earlier.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time. What will happen to him now?
I've decided that I'll transfer his flaw to myself.
You're mercifully taking something from him for your own benefit.
My power is sometimes a curse. I spared him the suffering.
If you say so.
Listen.
Are you taking me to my mama?
We're about to go back to your mama, and she will take you home. You won't see monsters anymore, and your mama won't get mad at what you say. Deal?
Yes.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. Be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to drive Satan out of him. That's blasphemy. So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you betrayed, Judas. We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Made sacred temples into a vanity fair. Satan exists, and he is here today among us. But not in this small, defenseless boy I have just cured. It works through its earthly acolytes. It enters the minds of those unblemished by sin, and sows chaos there. It's time to stand against this.
It's him, the wizard who wanted to hurt my son.
Where are you going? Stop him!
Evil takes root in each of us. We must be strong, because now we need a government of souls free from evil. In these dark times, we need a miracle of unity. Glory to Russia! Slava России!
Fuck you! He turned up with that wizard!
Let us be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan.
Down with traitors!
Hey, you! The devil with the book! You damned magician! I'm talking to you!
Officer, I was just passing by.
Victor, do you need help?
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
Довольно.
I can see you're in over your head, officer.
Because these are wizard scum. It's not a fair fight with them.
Enough. You and you. Get them.
But...
Save your powers for later. They'll come in handy. Let's go.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
Geroy, you're coming with us too.
Although, they could have left me a coat. It's chilly here.
They're going to kill us. We'll get out of this. I wonder how. Do you know anyone who's gotten out of the Citadel?
First, the Ochrana will grill us. Then it'll be out to the prison yard.
Hey, kid. Look at me. Vanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
How is Vanda meant to help you?
I'm sure Vanda and our folks have already got the Citadel under watch. We don't leave our own behind. Don't change the subject. What about the church?
I didn't want this to happen. It was Rasputin's fault.
Who? That bearded monk?
Yes. He took advantage of me.
You?
Jan Bialek!
No. Please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16. I hope Vanda was right about you.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.